New today, a website just launched by the IRS so you can claim your $1,500, $1,800, or possibly even significantly more. I have all the details for you in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so, or if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and so I can keep you updated each and every day with all of this information that is changing very rapidly and keeping you posted with very important announcements, just like what we're going to cover right here in this video, so that you can claim all of the money that you have coming due as quickly as possible, as things are changing very rapidly right now. And I want to make sure to do anything I possibly can to help out everybody in this community and for those people out there who have not yet discovered this community. So please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, and social media, as there's a lot of people out there right now that are struggling and waiting for additional relief, money, anything else we can possibly get our hands on, and this video alone could help you get that $1,500, $1,800, or possibly even significantly more than that. So let's get into it right now. Also, one quick side note, my wife Corey will be back here in just a couple minutes with the new updated list of shoutouts, and that list is changing in every single video, so stay tuned for that, and let's get into it right away. Alright, so today actually kicks off the tax filing season. So yes, the IRS has opened up their portals, and they are now accepting tax returns from 2021. As a result of that, I would imagine millions upon millions upon millions of people probably submitted their tax returns today because they want to get their tax refunds as quickly as possible. So we can anticipate that those refunds will be coming out relatively quickly. Usually it takes anywhere between about 10 to 14 days on average, generally, for tax refunds to start going out the door from the time that tax returns are usually filed and actually in the possession of the IRS. But again, remember, going into this tax filing season, the IRS is very backed up from last year, so if it takes a little bit longer than that, please don't be upset with me. I'm just saying, typically, historically, that's usually about how long it takes. But again, there's a lot of different factors. Everybody's situation is different. Depends if you're sending in direct deposit information, if you're sending your return in by mail, if you're doing it by paper, if you're waiting for a paper check. There's so many different situations, not to mention how complicated is your tax return, right? Everybody's situation is very, very different. However, there's a lot of people out there right now, millions and millions of people, who are anticipating additional stimulus checks that they were waiting for from 2021 that can now be claimed on your 2021 tax returns, now that you can start filing those, as well as thousands and thousands of other dollars that can now be claimed on your tax return from missing money back in 2021. So again, a lot of money flowing around right now once again, and there's going to be a lot of people out there where thousands of dollars will be hitting their bank accounts. Well, with that being said, I want to introduce to you a new website that was just launched today and just announced today by the IRS, where you can go in and claim your $1,500, $1,800, or possibly even significantly more in the amounts of $3,000, $3,600, or possibly even way, way more than that. So I want to walk you through all the details that you need to know about this and how to actually use this website, who can use this website, and how to get these thousands of dollars. So the IRS is doing everything they possibly can to make this as easy as possible for as many people as possible to go in and claim this money that they have coming due. So let me walk you through the process on this. So let's take it a little bit slower here for a minute, and let me walk you through this process, because this little bit of information, the next 5 minutes, or not even that long, probably the next 3 minutes, however long it takes me to explain this to you, could be worth several $1,000s. So this information should be pretty good here. Now, this is in reference to the second portion of the CTC payments, the child tax credit payments. Now, if you're somebody who received those monthly checks in the second half of 2021, then this is dedicated for you. So if this is for your situation, then you might want to watch this very closely. If this does not pertain to you, if you know somebody that this pertains to, you probably want to share this video with them so that they can take advantage of this new website and claim that money as quickly quickly as possible and get it back right away as quickly as possible once again. So maybe maybe your kids, maybe your niece, your nephew, your grandkids, maybe your neighbor, your friends, anybody like that that could benefit from this. Share this with them so that they can grab the money that they have coming due, because it's thousands of dollars for millions of people. A lot of money, billions and billions of dollars on the table right now to grab. All right, so the website that the IRS just launched today, let me tell you what the website is, and then let me walk you through this. So the website that they launched today is childtaxcredit.gov. Check out that website if you are still due the other half of the child tax credit payments. Let's just say this much. If you received the monthly payments in the second half of 2021, you're still due the second lump sum payment. And like I said, depends on how many kids you have, depends on the ages of your kids, but you could be looking at several $1,000s. So I want to make sure that you know about this website. Again, the website is childtaxcredit.gov. Make sure that you have the GOV at the end. That's very important so that you can go to the right website. But if you're somebody that's still waiting for those payments, check out that website. Here's the information. In the second half of 2021, the IRS sent out $93 billion in these advanced payments, going forward to about 36 to 38 million families on the behalf of about 66 million kids. That's a lot of people, right? It's about 10 to 12, actually it's about 12 to 13% of our population based on my really quick mental math that I just ran for you. So about 12 to 13% of our population in this country is getting these payments. Now here's the deal. If you got the advanced payments, you're also due the second portion of the payment, which is the equivalent of half the total amount that you're supposed to be getting from the IRS, is going to be coming to you in a lump sum payment here. Basically anytime starting today is the official filing date with the IRS. So any day here going forward over the coming, week and a half, 2 weeks, month and a half, 6 months, whatever it happens to be, you could be getting this next lump sum payment. Now, generally, it's probably going to come out here, like I said, anywhere between about 10 to 14 days, generally after you file your tax return or after you submit this very important information with the IRS. But remember, that's general terms based on history. It could be much longer than that, considering the IRS is very backed up right now. But if you're due that information, you can always file a tax return. Again, if you are somebody who typically files a tax return, again, this is not accounting advice. This is not tax advice in any way at all. But if you're somebody who typically files a tax return, you can claim it right there on your tax return, or you can also check out this website that I've been giving you and follow the steps there because they owe you a lot of money. So the moral of the story is check out this website first and follow the prompts there if you need to do that. Otherwise, if you're somebody who, let's just say, has $50,000 of income and you generally file a tax return, then you can always claim it there on your tax return as well. But either way, the IRS owes you this money and you have the other lump sum payment coming to you. Remember, this is also a refundable tax credit. What does that mean? Refundable tax credit. I don't get what it means. Here's what it means. If you zero out your income, which some people do because you have the standard deduction, you have other deductions out there, you have this child tax credit payment, this is a deduction, or it's actually a credit. But my point is, you have all kinds of deductions and credits and things out there right now. If you happen to zero out your income because of all the deductions and credits that you have, even if your income is zero with a refundable tax credit, which is the same as the stimulus checks and these advanced child tax credit payments, even if your income is zero, you can still get a refund back. So if you have zero tax liability, you can still get it back as a refund. However, the difference is a non-refundable tax credit would be even then in that type of situation, if your income is zeroed out, and then you have a non-refundable tax credit, you don't get that back as a refund, but rather with a refundable tax credit, you can still get that back as a payment to you, even if your income is zeroed out or your tax liability is zero. So, pretty cool stuff right there. Let me tell you one more situation about this though. Let's just say, for example, you do have a tax liability. Now, again, everybody's situation is very different, so this is in general terms because it could be different for every single person. However, if you do have a tax liability, let me just give you a quick example. Let's just say that you owe the IRS $5,000. First off, Ouch, I don't want to be in your shoes. You know what I mean? But let's just say, for example, let's just say that you owe the IRS $5,000 and they owe you, as a result of the child tax credit payments, an additional $1,500 lump sum payment. Basically, what they would do is they would net that against each other. So they'd take the $5,000 that you owe them, they'd take the $1,500 that they owe you, and they would net it together, and then it would reduce your tax liability by $1,500, taking it from $5,000 down to $3,500, right? 5,000 minus 1,500 equals 3,500. So it still lowers your tax liability by that $1,500. I hope that's not your case, and I hope that's not the case for that vast majority of people out there, which I honestly don't think it's going to be, but I'm just saying in some instances that will be the situation. The same applies for the stimulus check. If you did not receive any stimulus checks in 2021, or you're still awaiting one, maybe for a new baby, somebody like that, then the same situation applies. If you have a tax liability and you claim that stimulus check here in 2022 on your 2021 tax return, the same will apply. It will net against any tax liabilities that you have. So just keep that in mind. However, if you're somebody who had a new baby in 2021, then congratulations. You can do a couple things here. You have $5,000 on the table for you right now. Number one, $1,400 from the stimulus check in 2021. You can grab that on the behalf of your new baby. Again, congratulations. We'll just call it diaper money, right? That's probably about what you've spent so far through the course of 2021 on diapers. Next, you also have these child tax credit payments. You can grab the lump sum payment in the amount of $3,600 as a result of your new baby in 2022 and on the behalf of 2021, provided that baby was born in 2021, right? So just be aware of that. But because of that new baby in 2021, you can grab $5,000 in the form of refundable tax credits, otherwise known as these payments going forward, right? A tax refund, because it's a refundable tax credit. Therefore, you can still get it back as a payment refund to you after you file your tax return. So again, it's all going to be netted against any liability that you have to the IRS. So let's just hope that you don't have any liabilities to the IRS. Otherwise, they would net that against each other. I hope that makes sense. A lot of numbers here, a lot of fancy words coming out of the tax return, the tax code, things like this. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to dollars and cents. If you had a new baby in 2021, congratulations, you're pretty much on the table to get $5,000 on your tax refund. However, I wanted to point out this new website in this video here, childtaxcredit.gov, that was just launched today. Check that out. If you're still due the other lump sum payment from your child tax credit payments, from the advanced payments from 2021, please look at that website. It could be worth thousands of dollars for you. So the last few minutes that I've been sitting here rambling about all this stuff could have been worth a few $1,000s for you. Yes. So you're welcome for whatever it's worth. I hope this helps you out. At the end of the day, even with me sitting here rambling for all these minutes, honestly, I don't even know how long I've been talking for, but my point is, all I want to do is make sure that you're getting the money, because here's the deal. Whether it's me telling you or you doing the research or anything like this, I can guarantee you one thing. The IRS is not going to call you, they're not going to send you a letter, and they're certainly not going to show up at your door, and they're not going to send you an email saying, hey, I'm sorry, Miss Jones, we have $5,000 sitting here waiting for you. Would you like to claim it? They're not going to do that, unfortunately, right? So it's people like me, or you've got to do the research yourself in order to find this information, and hopefully this little short video here is worth several $1,000s for you. So I hope this helps you out. Please leave your comments and questions down below. Otherwise, with this being said, feel free to share this video with your friends, family, social media, anybody that could benefit from this information that maybe has kids, maybe has a new baby. Anybody like this in this situation, share this with them. Help some people out. Get some money right now. There's billions of dollars on the table that the IRS owes millions and millions of people out there. Let's help them get this money. There's a lot of people that are struggling right now. Let's do what we can to help each other out. And that is my dedication to you right here on this channel, to be here for you every single day with all the information that I find, with all of my daily research, and to help you in any way that I possibly can. So again, thanks so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. It's totally free to do so. My favorite word, free. I love it. Free is my favorite price, by the way. I love anything that's for free. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's so much fun getting free stuff. So anyway, for the most part, doesn't even really matter what it is. Free is just so much fun, right? So anyway, share this video, go back and check out any of the other nearly 2,100 videos right here on the channel. And with that being said, subscribe down below. And of course, stay tuned as Corey will be back here with those new shoutouts for those names that are pulled right out of the fan club. And if you're interested in looking at the fan club, there is a link down below in the description. Otherwise, at the top of the comment section, I will pin a comment there as well if you want to check it out. So enough out of me. I hope you can grab a few $1,000s with this little video right here and the information that I just shared with you. So enjoy your day, subscribe down below. Corey, take it away, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.
Shoutouts are Mary Klikanawi, Linda Wharton, Crystal Perry, Geraldine Walker, Pastor Ivan White, For Your Rights, Martha Huntington, James Johnson, Eddie Robinson, Love Jesus, Amanda, and Sissy Philly. Thank you for being members of the fan club.